What's good, everybody? It's Big C from TMZ coming at you, Kurtonos, with a new drama video about what happened yesterday on the Discord server. So let's get on into it. Now, if you're wondering what happened yesterday, I'll give you a brief overview of, a recap, I should say, of the events. Basically, somebody dogged somebody else due to PvP rank grinding, honor grinding. It's absolutely ridiculous that somebody done this. They took things too far. Anytime you take anything out of game, it's absolutely toxic. Like, toxic isn't even the word for it, to be honest with you. You're just a trash can of a person. And honestly, both of these people are toxic people. Neither one of them is very outstanding members of the community on the server. Mixer doxed Tainted Demon. Now, I'll give you some background on Tainted Demon just in case you don't know who he is. He's been a long time PvPer on the server. When I was PvPing, I was told to avoid him because of his behavior. He's very toxic, and he absolutely runs the morale in the group, and that's why he's been shunned. And honestly, the dude uses people that he becomes friends with to try to get ahead. He's already got one high warlord, and he's attempting to get a second time for some unknown reason, which makes you crazy in my mind. And he's used multiple people throughout his grinding, and he just continues to break brackets over and over again, and he doesn't care what anybody tells him or says to him. He's just going to do what he wants to do. You know, he's got the mentality that he's a grown man. Nobody can tell him how to play the game when he pays for it. Nobody else pays his subscription. But at the end of the day, you know, this is a server, this is a community, and you're making things difficult on the community, especially the pre-made community. You know, us that don't really get too involved in pre-mades or don't at all, you know, it doesn't affect us. But, you know, those guys are putting in the time and the effort to reach their goals and to reach the rank that they desire, to get the gear that they want. And whenever you behave that way and you take advantage of the friendships that you make, and you just burn everything to the ground on your way, then yeah, you know, you're gonna have a lot of upset people. And Mixer ended up being one of those upset people. Now, I don't know if they had a falling out, but I believe, from my understanding, is Mixer got concerned for TD's mental health. He felt like he was in a bad spot. He was using drugs and had suicidal thoughts, and he thought the best way to save him was to dox him. So he doxes him to get his personal information. He knew he had a PO. So he gets the PO's phone number, and he knows TD's real name. So he calls the PO, talks to him, and he's like, yeah, you know, yada, 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 this is going on. Next thing you know, TD's getting drug tested. Granted, he passed it, but, you know, it's really scuffed to do something like that to somebody that you consider a friend. Even if TD done something to make Mixer upset, and Mixer was upset because he kept asking him to log off, take a break from PvP, and don't break the brackets, you know, or just, you know, just don't PvP. You just be online, just don't PvP, do other stuff. And the dude wanted to do what he wanted to do, and Mixer's like, well, if you're not gonna quit PvPing, I'm gonna call your PO and have you put into jail. So yeah, very, very toxic exchange between these two players, and the server wasn't very happy about it yesterday either. Whenever we found about it in Discord, for the ones that were around while it happened, you know, imagine doxing somebody and threatening to put them in jail over a video game. It's absolutely insanity. And even if, and it's obvious that TD's not on drugs because he passed the drug test from what he showed in the Discord. And even then, it's a video game. Y'all need to chill out and calm down. And if you can't, log off, go do something else. I don't know, but y'all got to get your act together. And this isn't behavior that the server promotes either. I know it's a PvP server, and, you know, dispelling and purging and, you know, killing people when they got world bust, stuff like that's going to happen. It's part of the game. It's a PvP server. It is what it is. But man, like, what kind of attitude and what kind of person do you have to be to call somebody and threaten to have them call somebody's PO and threaten to have them tossed into jail because they won't quit PvPing in a video game? Really? It's awful. Now, I don't know if Mixer's been shunned by the PvP pre-made community, but the consensus within that community is TD's toxic. He's used many people who run pre-mades before to try to get help and to rank up and stuff, and, you know, they're sick and tired of his behavior too, so they've decided that he is shunned. They will no longer be forming pre-mades with him. So anybody that happens to start PvPing and you see this guy maybe spamming to set up a pre-made himself, you know, just be aware, this guy's very toxic. He doesn't care to become your friend just for the sole purpose of using you. And that's not the type of person that gets far in life at the end of the day. You know, you have to build actual real relationships with people, things that will last the test of time. You know, you need to be honest with people and be genuine. Don't be two-faced like that. You know, a lot of people spends time on this game. You know, we put a lot of effort into farming and raiding and PvP and ranking up and stuff. I grinded it for a bit myself, and I know what it involves, and nobody appreciates that kind of behavior. Nobody likes it, and honestly, you should be shunned for it. Now, Mixer got banned by Big Dad in the server Discord, which is very awesome and great. I know the mods in the server Discord, you guys probably got a big job. Mods and admins, whoever has control over doing bannings and such. I know you guys have a big job, and I know that's something that's not even allowed in the server Discord. You know, doxing will get you banned among other things, because we don't want toxic people being part of the community. And that's just facts. You know, at the end of the day, we need to be better to one another than that. And if Mixer was truly concerned about him, there's hotlines that you can call for your friend or loved one, and they will give you professional advice on what to do in order to handle the situation correctly, versus trying to get the man thrown back into jail. Jail's not going to help. It doesn't really help. Does it really help anybody? Probably a few people. Few people probably do come out reformed. But most of the time, if somebody is a drug addict, and most cases in jail are drug related, you know, they come back out still with that addiction, with that desire to still do those drugs. And the first 2 weeks when they come out of jail is a high risk situation for them, because that's in those 2 weeks, that's when they're more than likely to OD. So, you know, we got to be smart. If you're really concerned about somebody, take the right steps. Don't be toxic like that, because nobody appreciates it. This is a video game. Trying to get somebody forced off the game by having them put into jail is absolutely insane. Stop it. We're better than that, Cortonos, and I'm glad that we don't promote that kind of behavior, though, and that we handled in the server Discord and such. So, you know, good job to Big Dad and all the other guys who handles the Discord server. I really do appreciate everything that you guys do. If y'all like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate the support. Leave some comments below. I love interacting with you guys. I have social medias and stuff, so I'll post everything below. And as many of you know, we do raid Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Tuesdays and Thursdays is for the Horde, and Fridays and Sundays is for the Alliance. So come by, hang out in the chat. We can talk about server drama, and we talk about anime, and we talk about anything really. I don't really care to talk about politics because it's toxic too. Hope you guys have a great day. Continue to be excellent to one another and stay safe out there. Big C from RBC. Peace and God bless. I'm out.